Yo guys, welcome back. Grant Training Systems. I hope the echo is not too bad. We are in my home manual therapy office. I think the name changes every week, but this is where a lot of the magic happens. So today we're going to go over the hip opener stretch, but in a way that works really on opening up more as a joint mobilization, if you will, yeah? So going right into it here, we're going to go into the stretch that I'm always talking about in many of my videos, which is the hip opener, which is again a great diagnostic tool for how someone would squat, how you may squat, and it's a fantastic way to increase your ability to squat. But today what we're going to do, instead of working on really stretching the muscle, we're going to focus more on getting into that joint capsule and really allowing that to open up to really increase our end range of motion. So what I'm going to do here is, as I'm in this position now, is I'm going to take since my right leg is forward, my right hand, and I'm going to reach up as if we're doing a yoga style stretch. And as I come down with my elbow, I'm not just going to swing in, but I'm going to drop at the last second. So really pushing down. You will feel a little bit of a punch, if you will, from your femur, which is your leg bone, in that back of the hip capsule. So what I'm going to do here is just, I'd say anywhere from 10 to 15. Usually what I do is I just wait until I feel like my hip begins to open up. It's pretty cool how fast you will realize you start regaining your motion back, because many times throughout the day, if you've been moving around, it's not just that your muscles are tight, it's just that last piece of range of motion in the capsule is not there. So by really kind of doing a self-mobilization, if you will, you start really kind of pushing that femur, again the leg bone, into the back of that capsule that just starts kind of forcing it to open up. So once that happens and you feel that you can drop down to your elbow quite easily, if you get to this point, then you drop on your elbow and you continue the stretch here. So again, really just trying to swing in and then down at the same time, but not separating the movements, just really allowing it to smoothly go together like this. And then as you feel like you're doing this, you can kind of increase your butt outwards. We call this the J-Lo pose, so Jennifer Lopez butt, if you will, where you kind of just really push the hips out so you even get a straighter position in your back and in your hip, really trying to force that very last piece of range of motion. And then what you will realize is, as you're able to do it now, as I straighten myself up, it's much easier for me to get my elbows on the ground. My back is still a bit curved, it's only been a few minutes here, but as you go into a longer period of time, you will notice that your back starts to get a little bit straighter. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to go against the wall, because we spoke about the stretch like this. However, what we notice when we want to turn this way, many times we get blocked. So what we like to do is we like to use a blocking mechanism, such as a wall, that allows us to push ourselves in a position, but yet relax the muscles that we're trying to stretch, versus using our own muscles to try to pull us in that position. So all you need here is a wall. So I'm going to stay on the same side. So again, my right leg is going to come up, my left leg is going to go back. Again, it's the same hip opener position. Depending on if I want to drop on my elbow or not, I just find a comfortable position away from the wall. And then here, I turn in the position like this. Depending on where you are tight, you're either going to feel it a little bit in your chest muscle, a little bit in the anterior deltoid, or even possibly, most likely, in the back of the spine. And as we turn in this position, if we're able to, we can also focus on dropping down on the elbow. And as you notice, when you're turning yourself this way, you're again doing mobilization within your hip. So you also will start to feel this deeper within your hip. And what we're going to do is we hold this. We really want to breathe as we do it. And then we can contract against the wall. So imagine we're trying to turn through the wall for 1, 2. I'm also kicking my back leg down. 3, 4, and relax. And then that is a contract, relax, the PNF style stretch that really allows us to open up more. So again, I would focus on this first piece for 3 to 5 minutes until you really feel like you open yourself up. And then in a position like this, when you just feel like the muscles relax and you can really regain that range of motion, allowing you to turn the other way where your hip basically blocks you. Again, it's quite simple to turn this way, but when we're going this way, we get blocked by the hip, and that's where the wall comes in handy. So again, 3 to 5 minutes each side. If you have any questions, let me know. And remember guys, we've got Mock Bar Training Center, we've got this area here, and I'm in Silverstein. So if you guys need further help, our videos are great, but we can do much more one-on-one. So if you need anything, let me know. You guys know how to contact me, and until next week, peace.